This is a quick tutorial covering the Lucas County Cluster Quarterly Report template. How do you enter in information, how that information that you enter in updates on the different pages. The spreadsheet is multiple pages. It consists of 10, in which case 9 pages you will be able to enter in the data. The 10th page is automatically updated. And it's important to understand that if you see a grayed out area, you do not enter in data into those grayed out areas, only into the white area cells. The idea behind this is that when you enter in the data, depending on if it's children's classes, holy day celebrations, Baha'i community events, or whatever, that data will automatically update in the gray areas. The very front of this document is going to be called the front page, or sheet number 1. Notice at the bottom that sheet number 1, the tab is open. You will also notice the grayed out boxes where you will not put in any information. On this front page, you can, however, enter in the dates from and to the length of the chronological order of that document. On this front page, you'll see the code box. The code box contains a numerical code and the activity that corresponds to it. For example, code number 1 is for events related to the Baha'i community. Code number 2 is for events related to children's classes. When we go to code 1, we'll notice at the top of the page, the Baha'i community is highlighted. That corresponds to code number 1 of the listing. The page marked code 2, you'll notice, is for children's classes, corresponding to the box that itemizes code 2 as children's classes. Also, take a look at the bottom of the page. You'll see that code 2 is highlighted. A way in which we can go to code 2 is by clicking on the tab encircled. On this page, we see at the top left code 9, which corresponds to Holy Day Proclamation events. And if we look at the bottom of the chart, we can see that code 9 is encircled. We got to this page by selecting code 9 at the bottom of the page, and will automatically take us there. Let's start by entering some data first. We'll enter in the chronological entry dates. So here we would stick with the format MM/DD/YYYY. 01 will be January, 12 would be December. The day, 01 would be the first of the month, 31 would be the last day of the month. YYYY corresponds to the year 2017. Again, it's important to understand that we do not enter in any information in the grayed out areas. When it comes to enter data regarding that project or that event, select the code at the bottom, hitting on the tab, and it will take you right to that particular page for editing. In this case, we selected code number 1, the tab at the bottom. It takes us immediately to code number 1, Baha'i community, indicated at the top left-hand corner. You'll see in the white spots where we can enter data. Notice the data we can enter is going to be including the date, the hours, the number of Baha'is that are in attendance, the number of friends who have attended, where the event was located, and what the event was. Again, do not put in anything into the grayed out areas. Here you can see recorded into the white area the date, 1/23/2017. We're staying with the format. 2 hours, number of Baha'i 6, number of friends that attended 2 of that event. Where was it done? In Sylvania, part of Lucas County. And what was done? This was our Lucas County cluster meeting. When the data is placed into the white areas, it automatically updates the totals that appear at the top of the page. Under the date, because there was one occurrence, notice that the total number of occurrences so far has accumulated to the value of number 1. The amount of total hours done on the projects involving the Baha'i communities, you'll notice that it's been updated to 2. The total number of Baha'is in the cluster in attendance, you can see that it was automatically updated to 6. And 2 was the number of friends of the faith. Whether we're referencing code number 1, the Baha'i community, children's classes, service projects, each particular item will be automatically tabulated and totaled at the top of the page. What's entered on each specific page is also updated in the front sheet number 1 page. In this case, you'll notice that code number 1, we had a total of 1 occurrences so far, 2 hours spent, and the attendance. And notice at the bottom, we'll have a grand total of all the boxes. With this new reporting tool, the Excel spreadsheet will do a lot of the hard work automatically for you. All we would have to do is individually enter in the data of the event that we've intended or created, and the rest is done automatically. If we wanted to export that information and develop pie charts or statistics, we can easily do that based upon the information on the front page. Finally, the Excel spreadsheet was designed to accept 144 entries on each particular page. So I think everybody's got plenty of room in which to put their events on there and have the tabulations done automatically.